Hello everyone, it's me Ahmed Radwan, and today we are going to continue with PHP from scratch, and we are going to continue also dealing with files, read and write, and this is going to be part 3. So let's get started. Here we have spoken about the file function and file get contents function. Now I want to introduce new function to you, which is called file size. File size. This file size will produce the file size. That's it. So let's try it out. I'm using the same file as before, and can place it in size, for example, equals this one, and here echo $ size. So let's try it. Semicolon first. Okay, as you can see, the size of this file is 537. Okay, so now I want to move to another way of reading, and also will be used for writing or adding, appending to a file. Okay, until now we haven't seen how to edit a file, or to add, or to write into a file. So we're going to talk about that. First, we have some function to deal with them together. Okay, here just let me do this one. Okay, just horizontal line here. The first function is called fopen. Fopen basically will open a file. Okay, so it's called fopen, and as you see, it needs two parameters. Okay, needs two parameters. The first parameter is the file name, and the second parameter is the mode. Okay, we are going to speak about this. I'm going to choose this one. Okay, the first parameter is file name, is the same file name here. I'm going to just copy it and paste it. And the mode, for the mode, okay, let's go to the PHP website. The mode is actually will tell PHP what I want to do with this file. Am I going to read? If I'm going to read only, I will open the file for with using the letter R. Read and write, I can use R plus. The most common used here R and R plus, W plus, A and A plus. Okay, there are others, which is X and C. If you want to have an idea about them, just you can go to the PHP website and search for fopen. Okay, what I'm focusing about here is going to give this fopen is going to give something called handle. Okay, and the handle is basically a resource. The type of it is a resource. Okay, means what does it mean in English? In English means this will not do like this one, will not display anything, will not get any content, sorry. It only will give search for this file, and if found it, it will open it for what depends on what you will enter here. If you say R, like I'm doing now, it means you are going to open this file for reading only. Once the file is opened, it will have a handle. Okay, so this handle, I'm gonna make it whatever variable I have. Say for example, I'm gonna call it CD, for example. Okay, this is the D. Okay, this is just I'm opening the file, nothing else. Opening the file for reading, nothing else. Okay, once the file is opened, I need to close it. Okay, so always remember, when you open the file using fopen, you have to close it. It's the function to do that is, as you guessed, maybe f close. F close, and as you see here, it's need only the handle. It's need only the handle. How to get the contents, how to write, everything will happen between this if open line and if close line. And from now and on, after if open, I will not need the name of the file. Okay, I will only need the handle, okay, which is here. So here when I use if close, I have to use the handle, not the ticket, not the file name. Okay, so be careful about that. So I'm gonna place this one here and end. End. Okay, now what happened now, I just open the file and just close it. That's it. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to read now. Okay, I want to read the file. I haven't read yet. Okay, so in order to do that, I have to introduce you to another function that's called fread. fread. Okay, so the function called fread like that, and as you see, the function needs two parameters. The first one is the handle, and the second one is the length. The length is in characters. Okay, how many characters you want me to read? Let's see it out. Let's see how is it. The handle, of course, is going to be what? The D, right? Oh, sorry, D. And the other one is going to be what? Going to be the length. How many characters in byte? So I will say, for example, 10 byte. 10. Okay. So this is fread, but I have either to echo it directly, or I better place it in a variable like that. Okay, so I will say e equals fread, then here I say echo, or I can make it in one line, echo e. Okay, let's try it out for the semicolon. As you can see, it read what? It read from the beginning of the file. How many characters? 10 characters. Okay, 10 characters. One point here I want to show you, when you open a file using the R mode, read mode, okay, the cursor will be placed at the beginning of the file here. So it reads only 10 character from the beginning of the file. Okay, so be careful about that. Now once you do like that, if I want 100 character, for example, I will do like this, and I'm going to get, as you see, 100 characters. Okay, so once this happen, after reading 100 characters, okay, the cursor will also be moved 100 characters. What does it mean? Means if I use the same statements again, I just copy them and paste them again here, okay, I will get another 1000, not from the beginning but from the last 1000, the last 100, sorry. Okay, as you see here, it's not going, this line is not coming from the beginning, it's another 100 and so on. So be careful about that. Once you move, the cursor is moving, but you cannot see that, of course. Okay, so let's delete this one. What if I want to get all the contents of the file? How many characters I have? I want to get all the contents. If you think a little bit, you can use this variable here which has the file size. So if I copy this one and paste it here, okay, this is going to be what? The whole file. Let's try it out. As you see, I got the whole file. Okay, and of course I told you before why it's not in lines. Here's the file, lines like that, but because the browser doesn't understand the line break, it only understands the tag br. Okay, so let's move to something else. There is another function that will get me line by line. Okay, the other function, I will delete this one. It's called if get s. okay, if get s, and as I said, it needs the handle. Okay, the handle is what? The handle is going to be this one, right? So not the file name, and here also the semicolon. So this one is going to give me what? One line only. From where? From the beginning of the file, because this if open for reading, for in this mode, the R mode is going to give me, is going to move to open the file and place the pointer or the cursor at the beginning of the file. Let's try it out. Okay, so to get another line, just do the same thing, do it again, copy and paste it. You are going to get two lines, but as I said before, they are going to be not in lines, they are going to be joined together because the browser itself. Okay, what else after that? What if I want to get the whole file this way using fget? Okay, what can I do? In order to do that, I have to do something to type this one many times, right? But this is not programming, right? So a better way to do it is to use a loop, and we have studied loop before, right? How to loop through something, right? How to make a loop, right? Yes. So basically I'm going to use a loop here, and before I'm using the loop, I want to introduce you to something, another function that's called file if end of file. File end of file. This is a function, and it needs only the handle. As I said, all the function I'm going to use now needs only the handle, not the file name. This will return true once the cursor or the pointer reached the end of the file. If the cursor is not yet at the end of the file, it will return false. So I can use this one to for my loop, right? So I'm going to do something like that. Moving here, I say while and file end of file. Of course, it's the small d. Okay, do what? Here I have to use the curly brackets, but if I'm going to do it like that, it will not do anything, because what? Because once you start the script, fopen will place the cursor at the beginning of the file, so the end of the file is false, right? So in this case I have to use not, means what? Do while not the end of the file. So read one line, move the cursor to the other line, read the other line or the second line, move the cursor to the third line, and so on until the cursor already reached the final or the end of the file. Okay, so let's do it this way and let's run it. As you see, I got also the same result. So this is how we can use fgets. Okay, I want to show you here. If I'm going to use echo br, I'm running out of time here, so I have to, and this is self-closed. I'm going to get them in lines, you see. Just I want to have the result in lines. Very similar to this function, fgets or fgets is fgetc. Okay, but fgetc will get only one character by one character, one byte by one byte, and so on. So what I'm expecting here, if I'm changing this, all what I have done is, this was s, I changed it to c. Okay, another function, fgetc, run it, and I'm expecting to have letters. You see, as you can see here, letters, and every letter in one line. So until now I say to you thank you very much, and this lesson is going to be continued. Thank you very much for watching my video. Have a nice day. Bye.